To throw on second is Watson. Flushed out right. And complete to Lamar Miller. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps it. They go play action here on first down. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
I have no crystal ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable back there in the pocket.
Yeah, there should be a pillow back there for him, all right? As a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Now, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Target.
Again, it's Watson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Following the interception here, Mariota. And incomplete to open things up. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. On 2nd down, Mariota again. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. A Tennessee first down. That one Mariota to Matthews.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out. And it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Keep it rolling.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down. But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right? Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. They'll roll him out right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Left side complete. It's Griffin. And they'll get him down up past the 15. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down. Now a first down throw. Watson. And the Titan defense steps up here and down he goes.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was when I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Faking the give. Now Watson going deep for Hopkins. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. It's hauled in by Ellington. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Griffin. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Watson hands to Miller on the draw. And they see right through that defensively. As he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Watson trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. After the interception, here's Watson going deep for Hopkins. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its 2nd down.
2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2nd down. 2 One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Target.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Watson off play action. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Benny Logan coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lewis. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it a 2nd down. With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, it's Lewis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
Right back to him on first down. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Whitney Merciless. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. To throw Mariota. And that's caught by Smith. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
Room to run inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. Mariota now to throw on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Matthews, the intended target.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And this one's incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And now it's 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Richmond.
Throwing again is Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. They give him a gain of 38. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
As I watch that play unfold, stereotypes are being broken left and right. As a corner, you're often back there guarding against the pass. But how about that diagnosis and read and getting into the backfield and making a nice play and a tackle?
He's letting this one go for Fuller. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans are in for 6. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Buying time to his left. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Let's go.
Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Throwing is Mariota. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Three.
On play action, Mariota. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. DJ Reader in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Second down, Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's Brett Kern now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Ellington now to return it. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Richmond. Tiger.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson rolling to his right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Come back. Tiger.
On 1st and 10, Watson going deep for Hopkins. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come back.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Watson now off the play fake, rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Leckler now on as he'll punt this away. We now proceed to the start of the second half. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The former number 1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Third and long here for Mariota. And he locates Walker, complete. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up first down, too.
Mariota now from the 50. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now it's Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Now Campanaro. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Mariota now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Mariota now. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And here comes the Texans now. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know, all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Finding room at the 30. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On 1st down, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds.
becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Lewis. And he stopped immediately there. Aaron Colvin there to make the tackle. On the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Third and short yardage. Mariota. The open man to Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
Walker with a grab, left side. And the ball is knocked out. And the Texans say they have it. They do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The tackle was by the Boston College product Harold. To throw on second is Watson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Zach Cunningham with a pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Come back. Reset. Tiger. Hey.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
So what's the word I'm looking for here about how this drive just started?
Disjointed?
I'll go with that one. I mean, think about it. First down, Took a bad loss on a running play. Take the sack on second down. Now they got to come up with something big here on third.
Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson off play action. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brian Orakpo in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Campanaro on the return. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On 3rd down, Mariota. And Walker with it over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. From the gun, Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. DJ Reader, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again. Whitney Merciless. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota escaping the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to... Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Miller. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with one. And Watson's going to throw it here. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And some room to maneuver. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. 25 yards to pick up there and also a 1st down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18.
We got 3, brother. We got 3.
And they will take a knee here. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the was. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.